Started. This is Kanin versus Matr0x here on Blood Run for the 125 FPS June League. Kanin being Funnyb, if you guys haven't realised, but rocket spawn for him, and he's immediately going for the guts of Matr0x. He's got a rail behind him, but Matr0x steamrolling back at him, and I think really Kanin's idea at the beginning was really quite interesting and good. He didn't hesitate, but he did not hit the rockets that he needed to, and we could be seeing one more frag for the pole right here. It's 2-0 in the first 25 seconds.
I mean, it's had a very interesting plan. Look at him, he can actually get the frag. Oh, not yet. It was a good idea, but I think a better option would be to actually go to the red. But we know Kanin, if he knows he has 5% chance of making a frag, he'll go for it. Just didn't pay off now, but finally gets one.
Oh, that was some fantastic back-to-back rails. And that's going to be a quick 2-1. And now he's actually got a bit of control, so immediately getting himself all of the weapons. Let's have a look. How much further is he going to be able to bring this? Once again, apologies, we do not have timers on this server. But, of course, that's not going to be affecting the players.
Okay, they never see the timers. Kanin has to defend this. Oh, very good defense of the red. Matr0x didn't. He cannot even challenge for the red.
So I like,
or the Meg for that matter.
I like watching Kanin because when you see him play, he's literally always looking around. He doesn't like use the sound cues and not turn his head. If he listens to something, he's gonna turn around to every direction. It makes him look like he's constantly super observational and just very aware of his surroundings. Oh, missing the little jump, but he's stacked as it is, so it wouldn't be too bad. It won't be too bad even.
Oh. Yeah, he's still stacked. He's been stacked for like a minute now, but he's not really doing anything in that. He's actually letting Matr0x stack without punishing him, but he's always stealing one yellow. The thing is, if he doesn't really do damage, you can either like steal both of the yellows, which would be ideal, or steal one and do damage at the other. But he's not really doing the damage, and Matr0x is actually stacking up. He finally got both yellows. Let's see, can he actually find Matr0x now? He hears him. Matr0x is the one doing the damage.
So look, Matr0x was over by where that yellow spawn was. Kanin hitting some good LG. Couldn't find that rail at the end. And Matr0x
now it's going to be so hard for Matr0x that Matr0x doesn't have any idea when of the next items are going to spawn. Kanin got another yellow, and he's probably going to get the top yellow before going to this red. Or just get the red and then rocket jump the yellow. He knows that Matr0x has stole the yellow. He watches him leave the room.
And Kanin, when he was a little bit low, is now back to a very healthy stack. And still, though, Matr0x is getting the better of him in terms of this hide-and-seek game that he's playing at the moment.
Very well. He managed to get Matr0x out before he got the yellow.
And again, this could be a repeat of the first frag we saw from Kanin. Avoiding those grenades nicely. You're going to be chasing Matr0x, having to drop down, and Funnyb is just going to be going balls deep after him. 2-2. Well played here by the Swede. He might even get himself a conversion. He's going to be chasing for it, looking for a rocket. And Matr0x picking up a weapon, and there's the rail finish. Fantastically played here by Kanin.
Again, Matr0x, he went so passive so early that he really has no idea when any of the major items are going to be up. So it doesn't matter if he gets an out frag, it doesn't matter that he's super clean, because he's still the one who has the stack and who has the item timings right now.
Oh, the rail switch here, but he hits a second rail. He's looking for a third, which could have been it, but Matr0x is going to tie the game back up.
Kanin could not let that happen. I mean, if the mag was going to spawn, he should have found a way to bully Matr0x out of there, because he could not let Matr0x know the timing of that. And now Matr0x is they're tied, and Matr0x has the timing of all the items.
Did Kanin just get the red armor, or...?
Yeah, but Matr0x heard the timing.
Are you sure? I didn't hear it from his spot.
He saw him dropping down from the red, so I guess he knows.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. And Matr0x back up to a 100 stack, but it still looks like Kanin could have a good opportunity here. He goes in with the LG, and both of them wielding the same weapon, but it looks like both of them... well, Kanin ran out of ammunition, but Matr0x have really switched to that railgun.
Yeah, now that Matr0x knows that the mag is going to be up fairly soon, Kanin just has to do something. Needs some crazy damage to... Oh my god, if he actually pulls this off.
Yeah. And the thing is, if he didn't run out of LG ammunition in that last fight, he would have got the kill.
Yeah, probably.
It would have been at least a very much higher hopes. And look at these rails from him. Another one could get the kill. Oh, even just a handful of machine gun bullets could do it. And there's a rocket. The LG doesn't quite connect. Matr0x is just about clinging onto his life for the time being. And Funnyb goes for the take 2.
No, I mean,
Matr0x
after
is ready.
this powerful rocket, as was the first time, I think he should have done that. I have no idea how Matr0x hit such a powerful rocket there.
Yeah, it was absolutely spot on. Although at the same time, Kanin probably shouldn't have gone for the double take. I think a lot of players we watch these days would probably have backed off, maybe gone down to the corridor, the low way, or even moved off across to the stairs.
Let's see now. He did get the mega. Great railgun. He can actually.
Does he know that he did that?
The yellow before. Look at this. Perfect. Gonna get an easy frag now.
Very well played by Kanin, getting that frag. That's some opportunistic stuff there.
You know, if he goes to the top yellow before, okay, you knew that the mag was up, and this yellow is gonna be up next, but he cannot take the round unless he wants to take 500 damage for it. He could go to the top yellow before the red. He just needs to make sure Matr0x doesn't get the major red. That's what he's doing.
Nice bit of LG. Matr0x is going to be feeling that in the morning. Oh, look, he's searching. He's actually chasing directly. He gets a very nice rail. He's looking for the most tight of angles. And Matr0x has just about moved out of his way. This is close though. Kanin's really on the warpath on Blood Run, and against Matr0x, someone who is definitely an expert of this map.
In this game.
Yeah, this is no small feat we're seeing here from Funnyb. Extremely impressive, and definitely we can see that the lost wealth he had against Reaper hasn't affected his game at all, because he's performing completely at a premium level.
Yeah, people might think we're being harsh on him because I'm being very critical. But I'm just doing that because I like him a lot, and I would like him to see him actually win this game.
For sure. It's definitely an underdog going into this matchup. And with 200-200, he certainly looks like he's competing for a tied game any second now. Getting a rail. He's always getting these really nice rail shots that Matr0x just can't respond to. But LG on LG, the grenade at the beginning was nice from Matr0x. Can he finish the job off? No! 10 health remaining, but neither of them go away with death. The shotgun's not enough! 14 health.
God. This is the power of speed.
Surprise! I was waiting for you.
You know, I really like Matr0x giving a lot of respect to Kanin. He's not coming into every fight. He's playing really passive, which is not so usual of him. I think he realized that Kanin he's a very good player, and probably because they probably played each other a lot in CPM.
Yeah.
Because they both come from CPM.
Well, Matr0x says he hasn't touched the mod in about 6 years, but then again, Funnyb was around then. Although he's the one taking a lot of damage, and he can't afford to be around. Matr0x leaves the scene, so Kanin's going to be allowed to get onto the health bubbles. He really wants this red if he can get it. Matr0x is going to let him take it. What do you think about this?
Well, I mean, Matr0x has been playing like this. If I tell you the item tickets right now, I think you'll be very surprised. It's 6 reds to 10.
For who? For who?
For Kanin. Okay. Kanin is in favor of almost all the items. 13 magas to 2 for Kanin as well. And Matr0x is only winning on the yellows by 4. He has 18 yellows against 14.
Very interesting.
And this is because Matr0x is going really passive, but he's the one actually doing it.
Look at the push here. Kanin could be about to tie the game up, sending him in the air with the lightning gun, but he doesn't want to finish the job yet. He's still got a minute to which to play with. Trying to meet him on the other side, he gets a rail, and Matr0x can't move anywhere on the map without taking some kind of damage.
Oh! They so close.
That was extremely close. He's going to drop for this mega health first. Red should be up any second now. But he's got to be careful because Matr0x makes that jump over. And is this going to be the light at the end of the tunnel? Just shutting down here for Kanin with 45 seconds to go. And now it is going to be a huge hill to climb. His final moments.
Yeah, I think it was, I mean, after getting the mega, him actually winning to take that position to attack at the red was probably not the best. If he went like from the rail position, he could have done a much better job.
Alright, here it is. Possibly what we'll see the final fight, and Matr0x manages to finish it off with the rail. A lot of damage was done from Kanin, but he just could not hold on.
Oh, see, that worked out so perfectly.
Yeah, some very close stuff. I think that fight where Kanin was on red and he was like, oh crap, there are rockets coming this way. He kind of felt a little bit anxious. He moved down to Mega, and then Matr0x made the perfect play. He went up to the red, took it, and that was really what helped him secure such a close blood run game. GG.
Yeah, let's not leave the server because I want to explain the game frag situation, which was actually that fight.
And sorry, just to point out that the damage is extremely even between the two in the end, but it was Kanin who had overwhelming item control.
Like, okay. Where was Kanin? He was here, right? Yeah, he was here.
Oh, sorry, I've got to do this thing again.
Are you watching me yet?
Yep, well, I'm on you.
Yeah. Kanin was here, Matr0x was there, Matr0x was under stack. And he knew that the mag was going to spawn soon, and he went here. The red wasn't up yet, and he saw a lot of rockets coming. He just backed out, and then he realized, oh, the mag does spawn earlier. And what he did, it was very interesting. He actually spammed the nade before going there. He got the mega, but then he went from this position. And Matr0x at that point, as soon as Kanin dropped down, what Matr0x did was he wanted to get the red, but he was like, oh, the nade is coming, damn it. I'm probably not gonna get the red because he's. Oh, and then he heard Kanin from here. And he was like, easily get the red and just spam him so that he doesn't. So if Kanin, it was a very good plan to actually spam the nade there, to delay Matr0x and not let him get the mega. But if he had just came here, he could have done. I mean, this would have been so much differently because he could have done a lot of damage when Matr0x was there. He could have even rocket jumped to try to prevent the shot or something.
So are you saying if Kanin didn't just kind of move over to the lightning gun area, then
yeah, if he didn't came from here, I think Matr0x wouldn't have gotten the red for free.
Very interesting. Very small thing then could have decided the outcome of this game, because it was definitely so close, and I felt like there were a couple of opportunities where Kanin was just inches away from making that tying frag and still having a decent level of control afterwards. I mean, I'm really impressed by his play, and Matr0x I think had to adapt to the game throughout to really cater for this very interesting style that Kanin brings to these duels. But we can go over to the next